Welcome back, everyone. Hey, it's been a little while since I've done a video. Good to see you. Hope you're excited to see me as well. So it's been a little while, but I've been off doing some other things, but today I had a bit of an epiphany, and so I thought, you know what, I really need to do a video because I'm really excited about something I want to share with you guys. Okay, today's video is going to be on perspective shift. Okay. So first of all, I want to invite everyone to watch and listen to this video with an open mind and realize that I am in no way, trying to be critical of anyone watching, their commitment level to what they're doing, or their approach to what things are doing. But I am, wanting to get you guys to maybe think a little bit differently, okay? So like I said, I had a bit of an epiphany about the power of things when we have a perspective shift and how it relates to our business and really in some other areas of your life as well. Okay, so in this video, I will talk about my viewpoints on the importance of perspective. Okay, how I see what the power of having the correct perspective can provide both professionally and at home. Okay, and hopefully this will illuminate some ideas in each of you, that you can apply to your approach each day to make yourself more successful, okay? So what does perspective mean exactly, okay? So perspective is a particular attitude towards something. It's basically your point of view. And so a perspective shift would be a shift in your point of view, most likely the idea is in a positive way, okay? So let's take a second and think about how you feel about things. Are you doing what you want to do professionally? Are you doing your best at work each day? How are you feeling at home? Okay? Are you accomplishing the things that you need and want to do on your days off? Okay? So before we go overboard, I am not trying to get any of you to second guess your life decisions. That's not what this video is about. But I am challenging you to think about your future. Okay? What do you want to accomplish? Okay? What do you want to achieve in January or the first half of this year or by the end of 2020 and beyond? Okay? So think about those things. One thing is certain for all of us. We work for Midas. And this is a decision that each of us has made and we continue to make every single day when we come to work, okay? It might be time to shift your perspective, okay? Though, it is time, and it's definitely time to empower yourself because you are in control. You make your decisions, okay? Realize that you need to have that perspective. Once you realize that what you are doing is your choice and you are the one choosing it, all of these things that might seem hard, they definitely can become much easier. They should, okay? Especially when you don't have to decide, what you're going to do, with your work life for the next, or tomorrow for the next month, or even next year. It's a simple but important mental shift because you are, leveling up on your commitment and your choices, of your choices of what you choose to do, okay? So stick with me here, okay? This is where the fun and the reward actually begins, okay? You're a Midas employee, okay? You're in a position that you're in because you've either earned it by years of experience and or the success that you've had in a previous role with us or with somebody else. Nice job, okay? But are you at the top of the mountain? No, none of us are. At least we shouldn't feel like we are. It doesn't matter what level you're at, you can always do more, right? We all have a huge opportunity right in front of us, right? What is the next step in your career? Well, ultimately, that's up to you, okay? So how do we get to that next step? I'm glad you asked, because that's the part that puts everything together for us, financially, in our pride, and basically just how we feel about everything, and what we're doing each and every day, okay? So What happens when you shift your perspective into a place where you have accepted your choices and now it's time to just go out and kick ass at what you do? Nothing but good things happen when you get there, okay? And getting to that next step, it'll help us get to our next step in our professional life, okay? Each manager, trainee, or assistant manager should be planning on becoming a manager, okay? You need to have that in your mind and in your actions. Every manager should be planning on becoming a district manager. Once again, it needs to be in your mind and in your actions, okay? So let me talk about a few specifics as it relates to our business, okay? One thing that we need to do is we need to look professional, we need to act professional, and we need to expect those that work with us to be doing the same, right? We need to be following our process every single step of the way, courtesy checks, offering 15K kits, following the phone script every single time, pricing things out, showing customers their cars, selling factory scheduled maintenance items, overcoming objections, offering the promotions that we have when we're having them, and getting financing, at least in the conversation with every single person, okay? And a whole lot of other things, of course. We also need to be taking responsibility for what goes on inside our four walls. When we're there, we are in charge of that building, right? We need to take charge. For you assistant managers, maybe you aren't in charge, but you need to take charge because you need to be acting as though you're going to become the manager, okay? We also need to take ownership in our team's performance. We need to motivate them and hold them accountable to our process. They need to be doing proper courtesy checks, checking balances, chalking tires, checking fluids, test driving cars, cleaning the shops, staying off their phone when they should be doing something else, a lot of other things as well, okay? So what happens when we put all of these pieces together, okay? Well, everyone's definitely would make more money, right? I mean, that's one really good thing. We'd have much happier customers, and you're going to feel good about yourself when you go home, okay? Is every day going to go well? Of course not, but the odds are that they will go well if you are doing things right. If you have that perspective shift that you are just the type of person that makes sure that every single angle is covered, as well as you possibly can, things are more likely to go well, okay? And once we understand that we're in charge of our choices and our actions, we definitely can take things to the next level. I mean, that's the whole idea. We are in charge of our choices, and it's expected that we take things to the next level as well, okay? So my challenge, is for each one of you to take yourself to that next level, or try to, every single day, okay? Hold yourself accountable to doing things like offering things like 15K kits. If you aren't selling those things, or there's a 15K kit, a coolant flush, a brake flush, spark plugs, whatever it may be, let's talk about it and let's change up your spiel. You've got to maybe change the way you're doing things. You've got to be honest enough with yourself to figure that out. Also want you to connect with your customers. When they get to know you and know that you are committed to doing things right, you're committed to your company, you're committed to making sure that they're happy, they will buy more and they will keep coming back and tell other people, okay? And you need to manage your employees, for their own good, right? When they do well at their jobs, they make more money, okay? Share this perspective shift with them. Let them, let's get them to choose to do all the things that they need to do to be successful, okay? So, I really hope, that each of you, this opens the minds of each of you to a higher level of thinking, okay? That's really what I want from you here, So thank you very much for listening, and let's talk about about shifting our perspectives, together, okay? There is no reason why we can't go ahead and operate at a much higher level. Thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye.